There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Anthony Schwartz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. A.J. Dillon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. They give to Dillon out of the gun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Dillon, they tried the left side with him. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A bold play call there on 3rd down, and they almost picked it up.
They almost got there, as you just noted. Brings up 4th and inches. And you know what I'm a big advocate of if you're going to go for it here, and I think that they should? Quarterback sneak. Pick up the first down, get a fresh set, and then go for the end zone.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Draymond Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert under pressure. They got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On 4th down, Herbert. Flush to his right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. On 1st down, Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence to throw. This pass caught by Hamler. Touchdown, Broncos. K.J. Hamler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Herbert off of play action. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now swing pass for Dillon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They snap it to Herbert. Rolling to his right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Dillon now on 1st and 10. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here's Herbert. Catch is made by Hardman. And it's a Packers touchdown. Mecole Hardman, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. Williams. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. This is Hamler on the receiving end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. midfield now. Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Herbert. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Dillon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. Making the catch is Sternberger. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Anthony Schwartz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And his pass incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Well, they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 27, Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Anthony Schwartz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Herbert now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Dillon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Back to throw. Herbert steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Herbert on 1st down now. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give for Dillon running right. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Green Bay. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw. Herbert. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Play action. It's Lawrence. Flushed out right. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Williams. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a throw here to his running back. Touchdown, Broncos! Javonte Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
66 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes We call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the left side with Dillon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 34 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Herbert escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert back to the air. Flush to his right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's a Packers touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 47 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, down the numbers, there he goes. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, 77 yards. And the Broncos are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason.
He's got it at the 15. And down to the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Herbert going to throw.
Going left side, it's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Herbert.
Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Now Herbert.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Throwing, Herbert.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And the Broncos aren't able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3.
They run it again with Williams. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may